What time you get up?
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You must be on the way back to the house to lay down. So you must be on the way back to the house to lay down or something.
Yeah, I'm jumping off the way.
On third down, 4.
I'll be in my clothes.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
You said what now?
I said too many people getting off work.
Decision here early. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so
sure find you a phone?
Especially at this point of the game. But give him credit.
Find you a phone?
And carried it through. Yeah, that's one
Yeah,
where you think, okay, if you're down,
a phone.
2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. 4. And the Raven pressure too much. Aaron Donald for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Uncorks one for Davis, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
You want some snow that bad? You want some snow that bad?
Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well. It certainly appeared the defense was prepared.
I said you want some snow.
Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Everybody know my job no damn right.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
I'm telling you,
and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on the
Yeah. Bitch, what the fuck is you worried about me for, bitch ass dude?
About the 28. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Hey, nigga, ask me if I give a fuck.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Yep. Bitch ass up, man.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. No score after one on EA Sports.
You gotta say a dumb did, eh?
Line of scrimmage, the 15.
Ain't nobody asked you. Shit.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown, Nick Chubb. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here week 2.
I'm shanked a bit.
This early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Sound about right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at the play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you call.
Shit, I won't even get I wouldn't even get that shit.
Find one of those special plays for one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
Yeah, I ain't got no patience for that shit.
27 yards there, a first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL.
Man, that nigga ain't talking about shit, Swift.
Oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now it's the backup Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And now it's secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. 19 yards to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
What? You finna die?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. run the option to the short side left.
Got him.
Went backwards.
Got him.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a
Shut
slight
the fuck
detour.
up.
It's been a strong drive here. 2nd and 11.
3-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete.
Rolling that bleezy, is you?
And this Browns defense stands tall.
Hey, ain't nobody asked you to say anything.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5.
Boy, Hubba Bubba.
To throw on 2nd down. 4. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Got it all day, don't want to talk.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard
Man, I don't even
line.
know, dog.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Oh, you talking about Rico? Gee, he the only one that know.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
Whoa, good lead, boy.
Here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Third down and 7.
On third down, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Jackson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there for first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That shit won't let me send it to you.
Good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Nah, it keep on saying it.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the
Like I can't send it to you.
Defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I couldn't even replace it from me. I couldn't replace it from me.
To the line of scrimmage. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next
now my
drive.
head
After the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of
I said, now my head for one is good. How do I
Didn't
come?
want to drive to end with a kick.
Gotta send him an email.
Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
So you got send him an email. I mean, you know, just
start the drive there, 18 yards.
Damn, there we go.
Offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
I'll go to support.
Really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Okay, he did what now?
32 that time.
You gotta go to support.
What's the support is?
Like, click on your picture.
And they won't be able to run out of play.
Yeah, you know, it's gonna say personal privacy and all of that.
Watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a European explode.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be
Yeah,
enough
why
as
you
they
a
come up on
club?
1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson flush to his right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Okay.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Joe Mixon.
Your account is subject to violation. Sorry. Your account is in violation of all terms of service.
I wonder if he changed
Or
anything on his
ugly
play
shit. To enjoy any remaining funds in a credit card or bank account. Tap the $2 on your cash app phone.
Speaking of the offensive coordinator,
Tap cash out with a cash out fee. Confirm if you're feeling
and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I so don't know. I told you gotta
to get started.
maybe
After the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game.
you see where it says support?
Plenty of time on the clock. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Just tell them what's going on.
30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back.
Yeah.
I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not.
Oh, you just press the just click on that little screen up there. It should let you like just. I mean, not a screen, but like just where the words at. Just put your thumb up there, and then it should come up. You know how like you finna send a text on Messenger or something.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Do your mama got cash yet?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake. Ford. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards in the offense. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Okay, you ready?
Off play action.
Yeah.
Ford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it.
And the one I tried to send to Cherry Bomb.
I'm from Albany.
Oh.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Ford. Caught left side. It's Beckham. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Cybert on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 13-all.
Oh, it says, after a recent review of your transfer of funds, we detected the use of Cash App for activity in violation of Cash App terms of service. As a result, you will no longer be able to use Cash App to send or receive payments. We are also exercising our discretion under Sections 4 and 5 of Cash App terms of service. It's a decision to block or reverse your transfer for security reasons. Unfortunately, we cannot provide more details. What the fuck?
Oh, let me ask you this. What have you like received like any like transactions just like over cause you know like you gotta like watch your what's the name like how much money you send out and receive and all of that. You know, like, yeah, like if you like, just say like if you send over like 7,500
getting down to the good stuff.
Then you know I ain't coming up no goddamn $7,500.
I mean,
so it's Raven football here as we welcome
I don't know. It's some type of limit.
Yeah. After having time to talk it over.
Like, just go to your
Last thing I used was $16.
No, I ain't talking. No, not what you use.
I'm talking about send off or receive. Well,
no matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Did you have any money on there?
Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Okay, you ready
He's
for
going to be
me?
out up around the 45-yard line. That's
Just
first down, 15
take
yards
it.
there.
I mean, just send to me.
Defense and play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
It's just Lamont 1906. That's all it is. Yeah.
Jackson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
Oh.
Races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Get ready. Our most popular battery is now even more powerful. The stronger, lasts longer Energizer Max.
Ever wonder what retinol dermatologists use to fight wrinkles?
The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases,
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Everything you completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that needs to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It was the Sellers. He was the quarterback last year. He mouthed him up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Off-play action. Ford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Thanks.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league.